Hi, everybody. Karen Noby and Veronica Combs here for TechRepublic. We're talking today about, big discussion. Companies still trying to decide, are they going to be all virtual and remote, or they are going back to the office, or maybe a little bit of both. And Veronica, there is a company that is taking a virtual, reality approach to this to hopefully kind of marry these both options here. And it sounds pretty cool.
I've been skeptical of this kind of office environment, like not hybrid, but virtual reality. So I've been skeptical, but I have to say this company kind of won me over to the experience for a couple of reasons. Now that everything is opening back up a little bit, you can already feel the divide appearing between people who are in person and people who are remote. Oh, we forgot to set up the dial-in. Oh, I forgot to send you the file here, pass it around. I mean, it's getting better, but you still can see that, there's going to be two employee experiences, the people in person, the people who are remote. And so the idea of this virtual office as a place where everybody could experience the same thing, right? Oh, we're all going to meet in the big conference room, and there's literally a big conference room that you go to and sit down. And I'm not a gamer, so it took me a little while to get the controls to work right. But once I figured it out, it was pretty simple. And you have a full body avatar in this platform. It's called Virbela. They work in their own platform. The CEO described it as drinking our own champagne, which I said sounds better than eating your own dog food. And so you have your avatar, it's full body, which I think makes a difference. I've used some of these platforms where, it's just like, your torso, or like you're this little squat thing that you're looking down on and you're going around. But it's full body torso. It has your name next to you. You walk, going different places was pretty easy. And you can sit in your office, you can go to the water cooler. And I think the combination of the shared space, everybody experiences it the same way, virtually online. And just the design and how it felt to be in the space really won me over to this platform as compared to some other online experiences. Like some of the online conferences, you don't want to go to the booths anyway in real life, and going to them virtually is even more painful, I found.
Yeah, and Veronica, with some at home and some in the office, I mean, this really might be the best option as far as keeping people on the same plane, feeling like they're still together physically.
Right. And even if it's your company is all in person, but you have offices in 5 different states and 3 different continents, even that, if you're in person with your small group, the idea of, well, we're all going to meet for the big meeting in this virtual conference room, even that I think helps build some of that, potential for water cooler conversations, or passing in the hall, or having a pre-meeting. People always say that, that little conversation before the meeting is just as important as the actual meeting. And so that idea of shared space, I think, does more to build connections than a lot of the other efforts that I've seen. Companies did a great job trying to do, Zoom trivia night and painting classes online and all that stuff. But I think this idea of place is more powerful than I think people realize. I also did want to mention just the physical experience. There's 2 versions. There's a purely online experience, then you download software and you go into their application to be in your virtual office. And so there's no headset, which is nice. It still feels immersive, even though you don't have this thing covering your eyes. And the other thing that really struck me was, so if I'm talking to you, my voice sounds like I'm standing in front of you. But if I move to the side, my voice changes. And if I walk away from you, my voice disappears. So it had some cues, some design cues that really, made sense to me. It felt more like a real life experience as opposed to something virtual online. So I think some of those design elements are really important. And I talked with a virtual reality expert at PwC, and he said that those are sort of the keys to making it work and making it successful, making it feel close to real life, not replicating it exactly, but replicating some things like the full body avatar and the directional voice and things like that made it more acceptable or more readily adopted.
All right, Veronica, it's still a question of how things will look in the future, and we'll be talking about this and dissecting it, I'm sure, for months to come. But for much more on Veronica's article, make sure you check that out on TechRepublic. Thanks for watching.